Working is a scam, people. I work, yeah, okay, so I'm guilty. I work too, but do we really have a choice? Does any of you really have a choice? Food and shelter, two basic things to humanity, can take up a good 70% of the average family's income. Most of our money is going to food and shelter, overpriced living expenses. Add in the gas to get to work, and we're looking at a good 75% of our entire income is being sucked away into the system, mostly to bankers who own the property or to the food business, you know? And they call us employees, right? Instead of slaves, that is, because you see, it's just to make you feel good and to make you go along with the system. They call you an employee, and then you beg for to be a slave, basically. They give you a few hours off each night, maybe a couple days off on the weekend. And we all just going along with the system. What a joke. I mean, we spend about a good 45% to maybe half of our entire lives at work. If it wasn't for the weekends, it'd be more. We are all workaholics. Face it, we are obedient, robotic servants of corporations and banks. They trick us into paying too much for living expenses such as rent, mortgages, interest rates, food, and just basic living needs. Our children are off to school all day while mothers and fathers are at work. By the time the family unit gets back to the house, the sun is already about to go down for the day, and most of our energy is already spent. Yeah, I know. A lot of people will say it isn't that bad and stuff like that. And I must admit, I feel like it could be worse also. But is that because we have been so programmed and conditioned to feel that this is normal? If a lion is born in a zoo and his whole life is inside of a cage, does he even realize the bars or that he is in captivity? Wake up. This is all right. Tune in soon. Coming soon, I will be discussing Comet Elenin, Comet Nibiru, the year 2011, the number 1111. I'll be discussing many other things. So stay tuned for my thoughts on that. And oh, by the way, did you happen to see the media blackout on Israel? Well, 250,000 people have been taken to the streets in protest of the cost of living. Look it up. Type in Israel protests. It's all about them waking up and realizing that even though the economy is getting better in Israel and whatnot, and the unemployment rate is dropping, they still are understanding that, hey, we're spending way too much of our finances and our earned income on basic living needs. Stop being a robot, please, everybody. I mean, I'm at work and I see people, they just work so hard. Everybody just, not everybody, but especially the older generation, I would say. I mean, no offense, but that's what I notice the most is the older generation, 50 or older. They just love to work. I mean, they will work. It's like they got something to prove and they feel like, oh, I hear so much like, if I'm not working, what would I be doing? And I don't want to retire because I wouldn't have nothing to do all day. A bunch of zombies. Calm down, chill out. You know, like come on, let's all wake up. Let's all wake up, please. We don't have to do this to ourselves any longer.